things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have first crack at this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes! At the 30. Past the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Walker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
First down, Purdue.
We've reached a break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. That's caught. It's McCoby. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And now first down for the offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll do it himself. Looking for room at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Barney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Huskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Raiola. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Nebraska 14, Purdue 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Purdue.
Give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And the defense, got him at the 27. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle.
They're trailing by 28 to New Mexico State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Walker. There he goes to the right. Inside the 10. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They get him but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
First down, Purdue.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
3rd down coming up.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Timeout, Purdue.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. Gets it in pick up on that one. To the air on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got rid of it just in time. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He leaves it with his back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play